Hey, boys and girls. I'm out here on my front porch with our lima bean plants and our worms. So I had brought our lima bean plants outside here. I don't know if you can see them down here. And the coolest thing happened. I didn't know that these lima beans were going to grow like vines, but one of them has definitely caught onto the pole and is wrapping itself around it. So I might have to stake them, like in the story of vegetable soup. But you can see, let's see, pick one up that's not here, how big they're getting and they're growing. These leaves are actually the grown-up leaves, even though they're smaller than these. These are considered their little seedling leaves. These are the two that were waiting in the seed to grow. And now these are the new leaves. They're going to keep growing. And eventually we'll get a flower. And then the lima beans will grow. So this is how our ones that have been getting light are looking. And this is our one we've been doing in the dark. Let's see how he's looking. Ooh, not too good, huh? Yeah, how is he different from these guys that are getting so long and tall? Yeah, it's like his stem isn't strong enough to stand up. It keeps curling over. I don't see any new grown-up leaves growing in this one. Whoops, sorry, down too low. I only see the baby leaves. And they didn't get very big. This is a baby leaf and this is a baby leaf. But then the new part, it looks like it tried to grow and without sun, just couldn't grow. So far from our predictions, I'd say definitely, well, it's still alive, isn't it? So it didn't die. I don't know if it will eventually, but so far it's staying alive, but it's not really growing very tall. I mean, even if I try and stretch this stem out a little bit, I can bring my ruler out with me, but he's only about that long. And then look at this guy, how long he is. Oh, he's going out of the picture. He's so long. Look at this one. He's even longer. Let me find him. Wow! Look at this. There's, can't even go in the whole screen there. Whoa! Look how long that is. So a big difference there. So I'd say definitely we could say not growing very big. Right, now we have decided in our worms here that we would give the worms one of our lima bean plants. And, oh, I wanted to show you, I'll get out a worm in just a minute, but I actually saw where a worm was eating the leaf. See right here where there's little holes by my finger there? That was not there. Right there, right there. Those were not there when I put this leaf in. It was all together. So they have been coming, blow off my computer. They have been coming up at night and eating a little bit of our rotted leaves. Okay, so let me see if I can get a worm out for you. They like to hide down in here. See if there's any there. No, where are you, wormies? They're hiding out. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Oh, he's doing his dance. Where's my hand? All right, I'm having trouble seeing the screen out here. All right, so we got two little worms. So they've been having a good old time down in the dirt. They're staying nice and moist. They feel kind of cold, a little bit wet and slimy because they are earthworms. Oh, and they tickle a little bit when they move their muscles to move. So they stay under the dirt in the day, and then they like to come out at night. and eat a little bit of the rotted leaves. Oh, that nice stretch. And look how far he's stretching. They can get short and long, short. And then they stretch out long again, trying to find something. Pretty cool, huh? If you have anywhere that the dirt stays pretty wet in your yard, you might be able to dig and find some earthworms. They're like, oops, sorry, he fell on the computer. Poor little guy. I'm going to put him back in the dirt so he doesn't get too hurt. Right, put those guys back in the dirt. And then what we want to do is we want to put one of our bean plants in here. So I've got a small spade, and I've got, I brought a glove. I already put my hands in the dirt, so I don't know. It probably doesn't matter, but I do have a garden glove here. And then I'm going to take my spade and I'm going to make a hole. Oh, sorry, worms. Go ahead and go down in the dirt. I'm going to try and move them out of the way. Oh, this is kind of, oh, there went another worm. Hey, boys and girls. I'm trying to make a hole, but because I'm holding this sideways so you can see the dirt keeps falling sideways. And the worms are trying to get out of the way. Right, so I'm going to take one of my bean plants here, and I'm going to push on the sides of the cup to loosen it off, and then tap the bottom. And I'm going to try and gently, of course, here I am using my fingers, not my gloved hand. Gently, 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 pour the extra dirt in with the worms. Okay, so you see how I've got the roots here? And I'm going to gently put them down in here. I don't know if you can see very well. But I've got my plant, and I'm going to cover up the roots, which I'm going to have to put this straight up to do it, guys. I just can't have it sideways because all the dirt's falling sideways. So I'm going to push the roots under the dirt, push the dirt over. Oh, sorry, worm. Got a worm in it. Sorry, worm. And then I'm going to push the dirt down to help the plant stand up straight. Let me put it back for you, see if you can see it all. So I've got my bean plant there, and when I'm not tipping it, he will stand up straight. So we'll leave him right there. And we'll leave these guys alone. When I turn off the film here, or tape, I'm going to put a little bit more water in here because I noticed the dirt might be getting a little bit dry for these worms because they like it pretty moist, getting a little dry. And then I'm going to give all our bean plants, even the one in the dark, some water so that part of our experiment stays the same for all of them. They all get water. It's just that one doesn't get the sun. And we'll check it again in a few days. See you later, alligators. I can find my end here. End.